to the music scene, showing lots of love for the community. With great advice, I know who I should go see. So all around town radio show is where I go for the latest band info. So all around town radio show for the music that comforts my soul. It's the All Around Town Radio Show. The All Around Town Radio.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the program. It is live at 5 here, and we're bringing you the list of who's playing out. It's coming your way here in just a minute. Stick around with us.
It's the Weekend Review. It's a Bible coming for you. Speaking with the fans, sometimes they don't show well. Whatever, man. We're coming who's playing out off the open jam with the who's who of talent. Come Friday night, ready to raise some hell. With all around, you know I'm planning to do it well. So all around town radio.
Don't forget the views and opinions expressed in this program today are those of the speakers and don't necessarily reflect the views or positions of our sponsors or any entities they may represent. That's how that works. Welcome, one and all. Welcome to the program, everybody. It's Halloween session here. Good to see you all with us. It is. It's a All Around Town radio show. Thanks, Glenn, for checking in on the YouTube channel. Good to have you with us. See what I can do there. We'll get some of these little comments popping up here if we can. Let's see. Maybe a little bigger than that. There we go. That's better, I guess. Good to see you all with us. Skip's in the house from Liars for Hire. Happy birthday, Skip, by the way. John, thank you for checking in from Columbus. Dave Worthington checking in. I put the Hall in hallucination today. Hallucination. Welcome to the Hallucination Tour. Roger's in the house. Thank you, Roger. If you're out there, say hi. We'd love to hear from you today, guys. We're going to bring you the comprehensive list of those who send their gigs to us. If you watch Tuesday's show with Karis and I, you know that people get testy about this show. Maybe that's why the viewership's down. They get testy. Brian, how are you? Thank you for being here. Bob Klein in the house from Columbus. Thank you for joining us today, Bob. Good to see your smiling face as well. Well, let's see. I can do all kinds of fun stuff today. I can bring all kinds. Let's put a little skeleton guy over here by that, and we'll just leave that there for a minute. Got all kinds of fun Halloween overlays that we can put up today. Compliments of StreamYard, our streaming platform. They're improving things. And that's why they're raising their rates so high. I'm not going to be able to afford them anymore. Everything tripled, doubled. I just got some great news too. My healthcare insurance is going to double. Nothing like paying a couple grand out of pocket a month to not be covered. Wonderful stuff. I could bitch all day about that one. Thanks to my police and fire pension system for dropping our insurance and making us go on the open market and buy it after we paid for it for 30 years. It's a wonderful world we live in. It is. How y'all doing? Is everybody doing all right out there? Let me see who's checking in here. Doug Hall is in the house. Yes. Thank you, man. You like that? I had to put the hat on. I've been out working in the yard trying to get some straw down so the dogs aren't in mud like all the time. Yes. Hi, Chad. How are you? Happy Thursday. Tracy says, ouch. Yeah, I said ouch. It's ridiculous. Hi, Heather. Thank you for being here as well. John Esper, thanks for joining us. And yes, What's going on, Jamie? Thanks for hitting the show up today. It is Friday, or God bless. Well, we normally do this, or used to do this on Friday, but now it's Thursday. We do Who's Playing Out. So that's what we're doing today. And we're going to tell you who to go see and where to go. I'm going to tell you where to go. So, you know, this list that we're going to do today is for today, October 30th through Wednesday, November 5th. November already, people. Keep that in mind. And boy, the weather's feeling like it outside. If there was a picture of weather next to crap in the dictionary, it'd be today and yesterday. Rainy, rainy, rainy here. If you're watching from somewhere else, be glad you're not in Southwest Ohio. So, you know, a little live music, guys, can turn an ordinary day into a memorable experience. And the area's top musicians are going to take center stage today at some of our tri-state's best night spots, restaurants, and live music venues who bring you live music to the region nearly every night of the week. So make your first stop here weekly to find out who's playing out at one of our live local music establishments. Gina McCann. How you doing, Gina? Matt Anderson in the house. How you doing, Matt? Great profile picture there, buddy. Looking good. So it is the Halloween edition here. There's a lot of Halloween parties going on. And just want to remind you that our Live at 5 program is brought to you by Heather's Cafe in Springboro, where I was last night, having a great time with, I'm telling you, about 180 of our closest friends on that patio last night in the weather. The sidewalls are up on the tent. The heaters are in for the next month. So we're going to have a little fun with Heather's and name that tune. We've got one more regular session and then our big grand finale championship match. People who have accumulated the most points all year get to play for some great prizes. So that's what's shaking in the world of Heather's. It is. Trying to get your comments up here, guys, real quick. Anthony Wilson, thank you for being here. Jimmy Kilroy, back in Cleveland for a funeral. Sorry to hear that, buddy. And going to fit some Cleveland music in while you're there. Good deal. That's a good thing. So we're going to get started. Like I said, this is sponsored by our friends at Heather's Cafe today. And if I can get a little cover up going here, we'll get back to the festive stuff. How's that? We can do festive here. Gosh, we can do festive there. Which one you like? How about the pumpkin? The pumpkin's behind that screen. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Or we can just have trick or treat in the corner. I got to kill that rolling scrolling thing, though. That's a little crazy. All right, thanks, everybody, for being here. Let's start with Heather's on the list. She is our sponsor of the show, so she goes first, and all our venues and musicians that you hear about today send their gigs to us. Keep that in mind. If you don't send it, don't bitch about it, folks, for it not being on the show, because I'm not hunting them down. Don't want to sound arrogant, don't want to sound rude, but I don't have the time to go to the internet all day long and find your gigs. And if you're lazy enough to just send me a screenshot of an event, that doesn't work well either, because I have to copy and paste it into this little prompter thing I use. So please take the time. Yeah, Carla likes my Sweet Sister Mercy shirt I'm wearing today. That's the boys in the theme song. So Heather's tonight, it's probably a wash, but Grapes and Grooves wine tasting night. No live music tonight. Touch tunes in the barn from 5 to 7 on that one. And then they're closing up at 7 o'clock if they're not closing earlier than that due to the weather. The weather is just crap. No live music this Friday and Saturday. There will be live music returning to Heather's for Christmas in Springboro, which is the week following the 12th of November, which is our last hurrah there for Name That Tune. There will be, however, bingo on Tuesday night, and that's at 7 p.m., and that is funding the Harry Clevenger Foundation. And then Wednesday, Name That Tune, our last one of the regular season on Wednesday night. Love to see you there. If you haven't been there all season, we've got sidewalls on the tents now and heaters, and it was nice in there last night. I didn't even wear a jacket till late in the evening. So a wonderful evening there at Heather's. So thank you to Heather and her staff for always being very good. I'm going to miss that throughout the winter months. We are kind of shopping a few places, though, to do Name That Tune, just pop-ups. So if you know a venue or something, have them give me a shout out. What's up, Christy LaRue? Good to see your smiling face on here. And that guy with you. And that cute boy, though. Good to see you in that icon. Thank you. So that's Heather's lineup. Thank you to Heather for being our sponsor. She will continue to sponsor all the way through the winter months as well, which is wonderful. She supports live local music no matter what. Let's go to the Bell and the Bear in Montgomery, where tonight I'm sorry to miss the award-winning jam, the Dress as Your Favorite Rock Star Halloween party this evening at 7:30. That's going on. And thank you, Ray Renee. Love you, honey. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate you very, very much. I got to take these scrolling comments off on the right side there, though. I'll pop them up as they come up. And let's talk about the Bell and the Bear, though. Big party tonight, 7:30-ish on the jam. Toy Hobbs filling in for Kevin Cooper, and Jim Cuesta has the night off as well. And Rick Pieper will be filling in for him tonight at the Bell and the Bear Jam. Top this band will take the stage on Friday at 8:30 p.m. And on Saturday, Miss Jackie does the big Halloween bash there at the Bell, 8:30 p.m. on Saturday night. Miss Jackie will be rolling into town doing some great things. Monday night is game night, and that's hosted by our friend Karis, who also hosts our Tuesday show here with me. And then singer-songwriter showcase on Tuesday night at 7:30. Kevin Fox hosts that one there at the Bell. And Wednesday, you can catch the Rick Kern solo show at 7 p.m. And that's what's shaking at the Bell and the Bear in Montgomery, Ohio. Travis Milton, thanks for dropping by. David Linda in the house from last call. Thank you. David Milton is represented. We got all kinds of musicians on here today. Hey, if you're watching, guys, this is the most important show of the week. So if you wouldn't mind hitting a little share on that, please do. If you can share it to your music-loving friends and support the local venues and musicians that we talk about, we'd certainly appreciate it. I also put a little call out today. We are less than 250 people away from, actually, right now, I think we're at like 240 left to get us at 10,000 followers on our page. We'd love to get to that point. We've done it all organically. We don't buy them. We don't go out and solicit them. Those kind of things. So we've done that all organically, and we're kind of proud of those numbers, and I'd love to get it up to about 10,000 here watching the show on a weekly basis, or at least tuning into our platform and what we do. All right. How about Mr. Burroughs Tavern? Yeah. Who did she say? We had a little text message thing going today. Marcy and I did from Mr. Burrow. And okay, there we go. How about that? That's good. Let me write that in. All right. Mr. Burroughs Tavern has some fun stuff going on. 6 String Hustle playing tonight, and they are playing 6 to 9 o'clock. Crossroads Collective will be playing on Friday night for a Halloween party there at Mr. Burroughs Tavern. And Crossroads Collective, I will tell you, is a wonderful band. They play classic rock and bluesy stuff, and they're brand new on the scene. So 8 to 11 on Friday night. If you're in the area, go check them out. You'll love the guitar work of Titus, and just a cool band there for real. And then on Saturday night, she had a band cancel on her Saturday. So last minute band change. Termites. The Termites will be playing at 8 p.m. at Mr. Burroughs Tavern. And then if you're out there, guys, please say hi. We'd love to hear from you today. Drop us a little hey and tell us where you're from, especially if you're new. Sunday football at Mr. Burroughs, Tuesday trivia at 7, and Queen of Hearts on Wednesday. That's up over $6,000 now for the total there at Mr. Burroughs Tavern. Tim Brooks in the house. Howdy, Tim Brooks. He's here, of that dynamic duo, Brooks and Doug, which we may mention here shortly. Dirk Turner from Crying Out Loud in the house. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you with us. And we'll go to Crooked Handle in Springboro now, where live music is featured every Friday night, 6:30 p.m. Alex Poteet playing this week. Sunday, the Music Bingo Show takes place there at 6 p.m. Crooked Handle Brewing in Piqua has trivia with Josh on Tuesdays, and Wednesday, Queen of Hearts at 8 p.m. That's Crooked Handle Brewing in Piqua, Ohio. Sorg Opera House, no live music this weekend. Future show tickets are available at sorg.live if you want to pick those up. Soft Rock Cafe, bringing you karaoke to the region for the last 22 years, folks. The longest running karaoke bar in the tri-state. Karaoke Thursday, Friday, And Saturday night, our friends Mark and Nicole killing it down there, and the award-winning Kurt as well. Thursday at 8 p.m., Friday at 9, and Saturday at 9 p.m. on the schedule there for the Soft Rock Cafe. And what do you got to say, David Linda? We're just at Burroughs, and there's still a bit of Jägermeister left. Well, you're slipping in your old age then, Mr. Linda. If there's a bottle of Jaeger that's not empty there and you've been there, you're slipping. Hamilton's Urban Backyard, Saturday night, Playin with Al at 7 p.m. Wednesday, Team Tune Trivia at 7 rounds out their schedule now that the winter months have struck us. O'Connor's Irish Pub in Springfield, the house that Tina built. Thursday, karaoke at 9. Friday, Halloween party with DJ at 9. Halloween Part 2, The Revenge on Saturday, DJ at 9 p.m. Monday, trivia with Matt Allen at 7. Tuesday, Ryan Fife Acoustic at O'Connor's at 8 p.m. And Wednesday, karaoke at 9 rounds out their schedule at O'Connor's Irish Pub in Springfield, Ohio. Pullman Lane, Scott's Bar and Grill in Hamilton, the family entertainment complex, has a big Halloween party going Friday night with CFG and the family. 7 p.m. on that one. Monday, 7 to 9, the After Hours Big Band plays inside on the lanes. And then Tuesday, karaoke at 7. That's Pullman Lane's Scott's Bar and Grill. No relation. Little River Bar and Grill, Friday night, Halloween party. Right Turn Clyde will be playing at 7. That's in Orgonia, Ohio. Saturday, Element 3 takes the stage at 7 p.m. Every Tuesday is game night at 7. Every Wednesday is Trivia with Dave. And that rounds out their schedule at Little River Bar and Grill in Orgonia. Now we're headed to the Blue Note Harrison, where on Saturday night, the AC/DC tribute Hell's Bells with Sammy Hagar tribute. Let me try that again. AC/DC tribute Hell's Bells on Saturday at the Blue Note with Sammy Hagar tribute One Way to Rock. And rocking in the pub, it's Strange. That's the name of the band, by the way. It's not just Strange. So they're having a Halloween costume contest as well. $200 cash for first place, $100 Blue Note gift certificate for second, and $50 Blue Note gift certificate for third. Doors open at 6 on that one on Saturday. Tickets are available at cincyticket.com. Then Wednesday, want to get a little punk rocking going on. Wednesday, November 5th, it's Black Flag, and opening the show is The Queers, the pre-party in the pub by Toy Box and Obnoxious Boot. And that's going on at the Blue Note on Wednesday. Check out their page on Facebook for info on times and such. Miami Valley Gaming this weekend in Monroe, Stagger Lee on Friday night, 8 p.m. And Saturday, The Gamut at 8 p.m. in the Center Bar at MVG. It's awfully quiet out there, people. Where are our commenters? We need to hear from them. People need to comment. They do. All right, Rex Patrick and the Country Legends, no submission this weekend. Naughty Pine has a double back-to-back doubleheader with Blackbone Cat. Friday night, 9 to 1, and then Saturday, the Halloween party with Blackbone Cat from 9 to 1 with a costume contest and such. Froggy's Bar and Grill in Monroe brings you Ladies' Night tonight with DJ Arvin at 8. Friday, Dat Band for the Halloween party at Froggy's, 8 p.m., and Saturday, Cassette Junkies. That's a good weekend there, 8 p.m. as well. Tuesday, karaoke with DJ Turbo Joe at 8, and Wednesday, Jeep Night at 6 p.m. That's Froggy's Bar and Grill in Monroe, Ohio. How we doing, people? No, is anybody out there still? You're awfully quiet. I know it's gloomy. You're all hibernating in your homes, but at least say hi to us, at least. Hidden Gem Music Club, Thursday. Get you ready for these band names, people. Sit back and relax. I'm going to take a drink before I say these. It's tough. There we go. All right. Tonight at the Hidden Gem, the Sawed-Offs. Ashley, thank you for checking in. Good to hear from you. Where are you from, Ashley? That's what we want to know. Good to see you here. Dave Worthington saying it's Ohio. It's going to be gray, damp, dismal until April. Yes, it will. Isn't that comforting to know? All right, the Hidden Gem tonight. The Sawed-Offs, Black Spot, John Q. Public, the Jericho Harriet, Harlot, and Electrified Melons, 6 p.m. tonight. That's the bill for the Hidden Gem. And then Friday, the Creepy Crawlers, Thunder Lover, and Prime Directive. Dave Worthington, didn't they used to call you Thunder Lover? I thought so. Saturday, 8 p.m., Your Hero Dies Today, Frequency 432, and Chisel Tongue. Tongue, yes. Tongue will be there. Sunday, the Blue Wisp Big Band, 7 p.m. That is it for the Hidden Gems lineup this week. Brian, thank you for listening intently. What's Jason got to say? Uncle Angry at the Grub Pub. There's a shameless plug for Uncle Angry, which, Jason, if you'll send me those, I will gladly put them on the list. And yes. Chad. Was that your name, Chad? Thunder Lover? Those some great band names, aren't they? And John says, wait till next week when it's dark at 5. I know. Oh, we're kicking the clocks back this weekend. Yes. Ashley goes, the Blue Note, the Pine, and the Bell a lot. Well, thank you, Ashley. Great to see you on here. Thanks so much for being here. And I'm trying to get comments up. And Richmond, Indiana, PD, thank you. Dave's got something funny. Not Thunder Lover. I'm more commonly known as the Thigh Master. Oh, God. This place is going to hell today. It is. Carla says, can't wait to get out this weekend. Where are you going, Carla? Where are you going? Rick Pieper in the house says, don't know why we bother. You never come to our shows. Well, then don't submit, damn it. Be one of those guys, Rick. Yes, I'm not coming to your show ever again. I've never been to a Rockstar show, have I? I'm not coming to your show tonight at the Bell and the Bear. I'm sorry to say that. I hate that. I've got something else I have to do. Fretboard Blue Ash has Singo on Thursday at 6:30. Friday, Sugar Daddy, the Kiss tribute. I think it's known as SSIK. I don't know where I got Sugar Daddy there. Somebody wrote that one into us, but I think it's called SSIK, the Kiss tribute at 7 p.m. on that one. And then My Girl Friday at 8 p.m. on Saturday, the 8th anniversary party. That's 7 p.m. for My Girl Friday. Trivia, 6:30 to 8:30 at the Blue Ash Fretboard. That's what's going on. Let me see who else is commenting here. Good afternoon, Roger Diltz. How are you? I love your profile picture, buddy. It's cool. And thank you, Rick. I love Rockstar as well. You guys are wonderful. Great band. Roger, great to see you on here, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are. And I'm not Scott Danner, but I'm close. All right. Mo Harrigan's Tavern in Kettering sent us their stuff this week. Doug Hart tonight at 7. And then didn't have any submissions for Friday and Saturday yet. And Sunday open mic with Acoustic Junior from 5:30 to 9:30. Brick Tappin' Tavern, that's in Huber Heights, Ohio, where Scott Houchins plays tonight at 8:30. The Relics at 8:30 on Saturday night. Friday night, big Halloween party. I skipped over that. Driving Force at 8 p.m. Playing that one. Good stuff. And Zach says, Sugar Daddy is SSIK featuring Jamie Combs as Peter Christ. Right. And Chris. I should have said Chris. I said Christ. Like crust. All right. Village Theater in Covington. Halloween surf party on Thursday. 5 killer surf bands tonight. The Vogs, Kahuna Tones, the D-Rays, the Atomic Palms, Jake Logan, and the Midnight Riders. There's a costume competition. $15 at the door for that one. Get you all those bands. 6 p.m. tonight. Kicking that off in just a little bit at the Village Theater in Covington. Then Wednesday night jam session each week, 6 to 10. New hosts each week. Eric Henry hosting this week. There, that's what's going on. Yeah, well, you can count on a Facebook screw up, Roger. That's normal every day on this platform. Jane's on Main in Miamisburg has, gosh, what do we have? Tonight is David Thornton acoustic. I got to write this down here. A last minute change with David Thornton. And that is happening tonight at 6 p.m. at Jane's on Main in Miamisburg. Then we have Two for the Road on Friday night at 7:30. And Matt Schulp, CHOLP. I hope I'm saying that right, Matt. 7:30 p.m. on that show at Chains on Main. Miamisburg Moose have the Hathaways for the adults-only Halloween party at 8 p.m. on Friday night. Satch's Bar and Grill in Trenton, Jeep Night Halloween party tonight at 6. Friday night, a DJ with music and sing-along. And then Saturday, a big Halloween party as well with Don't Tell Steve, 8 p.m. Costume contest going on there. Sunday, the Who Day party every week. And Tuesday, Keno Bingo at 7. And Wednesday, Queen of Hearts and Texas Hold'em goes on at Satch's Bar and Grill. That's in Trenton, Ohio. Big breath. All right, Scotty Long, DJ Songs, bringing you karaoke tonight. Legends of Karaoke Bash. Orioles in Franklin at 7. Spirits of Legends, I'm sorry. And then Friday, Big Bulls Roadhouse in Hamilton, Witches Night Out karaoke party. And Tuesdays at Trillions with the country karaoke party at Trillions Sports Bar and Grill, 9 p.m. And Scotty Long rounds out his week on Wednesday at Trillions as well. And that is Wing and Sing karaoke party on Wednesday nights. And that's what's shaking there. What's Tim Bolden got to say from the Hall Pass Rock Band? Good to see you. Work sucks. I know. It does. It always does. All right, yours truly. I'll be at the Miamisburg Moose every Tuesday at 7 for members and qualified guests only for trivia. Wednesday, last regular season game at Heather's next week. Name that tune at 7. Final championship by invitation only if you got enough points to make the top 17 team to be in. November the 12th on that one. We're also here weekly on All Around Town Radio, and glad to have you with us each day and following our programming. We appreciate that. Hi, Tim Evans. How are you? Velvet Crush is represented. Missed you last night, Tim Evans. It was a nice night with the heaters and the sidewalls in the patio. What's going on, Dewey? Thank you. Rare Scott and I hat. Yeah, well, I was outside in the rain and I looked like a mess. So I just threw this old All Around Town hat on. You don't want to see my flat hair. But yeah, thank you all. Carla, she says, thanks as always to Heather's Cafe. We love Heather's Cafe. We do. All right, guys, time to get to the band solos, duos. Not a huge list this week. We'll get to those in just a second. And I'll get those in less than 10 minutes here. We'll be out of here, but thank you so much for being a part of our program today. Those venues are all venues who take the time out of their week to send us their gigs, and we appreciate that. Scotty Bratcher with special guest The Filthy Heathens on Friday night at Lori's Roadhouse. There'll be a costume contest as well. That's at 7 p.m. start time there. Hi, Brad from Abe's Lincoln. Thanks for being here. Going to run a 5K in this weather? Best of luck, buddy. I run to the refrigerator and back anymore. That's all I do. Roger can relate to that. We ran enough in our day in the fire department. We did. All right. Leroy Ellington Productions, In the Doghouse Productions, and the Redmore proudly present on Saturday the return of the Groove Masters Cincinnati. So they encourage everyone to come dressed in their funkiest 70s and 80s threads. Doors and kitchen open at 6, so come hungry. Music starts at 7:30 at the Redmore with that show on Saturday. Brooks and Doug's acoustic rock duo. Brooks and Doug's. Well, there shouldn't be two Dougs. If you know Doug Hall, there's only one. Brooks and Doug acoustic rock duo Wednesday at the Barrel in Springboro from 6 to 9 p.m. with special guest Invisible Steve. I want to hear about that one. That's going on. Devin Milton and Company Saturday at Riverfront Live for the big Ron Sandusky benefit, 3 to 6 full band. Following them is country artist Scotty Hastings. And then Saturday night from 7 to 10, Devin Milton will be playing at MTO. That's a solo show at MTO. And that's what's happening there. Chad knows a guy that could use a hat like that. I wonder who that might be, buddy. We're going to have to work that out, aren't we? We are. What's Dave said? That illness runs in my family. My son, nobody runs in our family. Hey, if you see me running, that means somebody's chasing me. It's going to kill me. Keep that in mind. Hi, Megan Miller. You know what, Megan Miller? First of all, I love your Freddie Mercury profile picture of you. But secondly, by the way, the eyebrows made it. And secondly, Megan Miller, If you ever ask again online who's playing where, you are out of the will. You are, for real. The Hall Around Town will, which means you'll owe something to somebody when I die. That's how it works. Sugar Rock, full band, Friday, Knollwood Tavern, Beaver Creek, 9 to 12 with the Halloween show. Sugar of the Sugar Rock duo will do 5 costume changes during the show. 2 of them are quick on-stage changes. Well, go watch that. That ought to be interesting. Hindsight, Saturday, the Beaver Creek Moose, 7:30 start time. Leadfoot Saturday at Cat's Lounge in Kettering, 9 to 1. You know, Jamie, why don't they send me that? Or you send it to me. You know where they're at every time. Under the Sun debuting at MVP on Saturday. Thank you. You going to be there, Jamie? I don't know where I'm going yet this weekend. I hear Megan Miller's playing somewhere fairly close to me, too. I don't know. And yes. You know what, Megan? Don't make excuses. You know what you did. Megan Miller, everybody. Megan Miller. All right. I said Leadfoot at Cats, 9 to 1 on Saturday. Cassette Junkies, Megan Miller. Saturday, I'll say Megan Miller because it's Megan Miller and the Cassette Junkies because the Cassette Junkies don't follow our show. Megan Miller does. At Froggy's, 8 to 12. Kevin Cooper, tonight, he is off at the Bell and the Bear Jam. However, Toy Hobbs is filling in for him from Rockstar. Rick Pieper also filling in for Jim Cuesta tonight at the Bell and the Bear Jam for the big Halloween bash. Dress as your favorite rock star, by the way. And if I were dressing as my favorite rock star, it would be Rick or Toy because they're in the band Rockstar. Or maybe I'd dress like Amy. Who knows? Friday, 9 to 1, the Hanky Panks at Oak Tavern in Oakley. Halloween show for Kevin Cooper. Saturday, Kevin Cooper solo acoustic at the Common Beer Company in Mason. And Tuesday, his band Eyes Up Here play at the Liberty Inn, 6 to 10. Joe Cole's Saturday from 8 to midnight at Brookie's in Ripley, Ohio, full band. Speaking of Rockstar, and we've got to do a typo here, get rid of Friday was spelled wrong. Friday, the Hathaways, I'm sorry, let me go back to Rockstar. Where did they go? It just disappeared. It just, the whole page disappeared. Stand by, people. Okay, there we go. Rockstar coming your way on Friday at the Halloween party in Connorsville, Indiana for the AmVets at 9 p.m. on that one. Saturday, they're at Rocky's Bar and Grill in Rising Sun, Indiana, 9 p.m. for the band Rockstar. What else we got here? Oh, we got all kinds of people commenting. Let me look back at them here. Oh, I gotta back way up. Give me a minute here. I'll get to that. All right. Rick Kern, Friday and Saturday with Blackbone Cat at the Naughty Pine, 9 to 1 costume party, and he'll also be at the Bell and the Bear on Wednesday of next week with the Rick Kern solo show. Then we have Dat Band Friday at Froggy's for the Halloween bash, 8:30 start time till somewhere. They're not sure how late that party's going to go. They said could be really late. And what's Dewey saying? He's upset that I left the Under the Sun show early and missed Megan singing with them on stage. You didn't miss anything, Dewey. I saw videos. Yeah. Megan wants to come party with them at Froggy's. She said, me to come party with her. She'll buy me a drink to make up for it. Right, Megan. Right. I've heard that before. All right. Got to keep moving. I'm just busting Megan's chops. I love Megan. Fourth Day Echo, Friday, Halloween show, Hard Rock Casino, 10 to 1 a.m. Saturday, 9 to 1 at Nice Life in Over the Rhine for Fourth Day Echo. Jamie Combs hitting it up at the jam session tonight. The Bell and the Bear dresses your favorite rock star, he said. Friday, Halloween Beastly Bash, sponsored by Jake Sweeney, featuring SSIK, the Kiss tribute at Fretboard, 7 p.m. Jamie Combs returns to Immortal Vibes in Hamilton on Saturday at 8. And Sunday, Fun Day with Jamie Combs at Bleachers 2.0. That's every Sunday at 6 p.m. in his residency there. All right, let me grab a couple comments, and then I'll get right back to the list. We're almost through the list today. And what do we got here? Dave Worthington, more mayhem coming from him. I should wear a Scream mask. You know what, Dave? You're killing me, buddy. You really are. I'm going to put the haunted stuff around me, though. There we go. We'll get that in there. And I got to get some other stuff off the screen here. There we go. Perfect. We're getting there. And Jamie will be there. She loves the Under the Sun people. What's up, Carlos? Thank you for being here. Carlos from Britches Down. We're going to mention them as well. And John needs a Cassette Junkies t-shirt. Megan, talk to John Esper, will you? For real, for real. And here's some more of the non-submitted people from Jamie Minnick. Friday, 13:30 at Audrey's Frogtown Tavern. I've offered for those boys to submit to us at numerous times. I have. They're probably mad at me for not coming to their show like most people are. And yes, Megan Miller, White Girl Wasted singing. Yes, that's true. And thank you, Sugar Rock. Good to have you with us. And thanks for letting me advertise your gigs here. Benny Bodine, you're late, but never too late, Benny. Hi, Lisa Cope. Thank you for checking in today. So, Ray Renee. Friday, Halloween Beastly Bash at Fretboard. She's hosting karaoke competition portion of the night while the SSIK guys get ready to play. Wednesday, karaoke with Ray at Village Tavern in Montgomery, 9 until 12 p.m. Greg Skinner reporting in about CFG and the family playing Pullman Lanes on Friday night for Halloween party, costume contest, 7 to 11 p.m. there. And I've got Half-Life coming up. I rotate the 3 groups each week as to who goes first, who goes second. That if there's a little method to my madness here, trying not to feature anyone first place every week. The Gamut Saturday, Miami Valley Gaming, 8 to 11. Billy Rock Band Saturday at the Blind Squirrel, 9 p.m. on that show. Marsha Brady Friday, Club Trio Lounge, West Side, Cincinnati, 9 to 12:30. Saturday at the Anderson Tap House, East Side, 8 to 12 for Marsha Brady. Kevin Fox Music tonight, the Madeira Inn, 7:30 p.m. Friday, Coldstream Country Club, 6 p.m. for Kevin Fox. Saturday, Alley's Bar and Grill in Madeira. That's going on at 7. Sunday, the Strauss House in Covington at 8:30 for Kevin. And lastly, Tuesday, the Bell and the Bear. He's hosting the singer-songwriter showcase with the Newbies and Kyle Hackett. Sideshow Band Friday at La Playa Cantina at Indian Lake, 8 p.m. Halloween party continues, they say. Anita and the Dave Saturday from 6:30 till 9:30 at Hidden Valley Orchards. Carlos's band Britches Down Saturday at the Phone Booth Lounge in Kettering. Big Halloween party from 8 to 12. That's a great country band. If you haven't seen them, go see them. Thank you, Glenn, for the thank you for the show. And Jamie should co-host. I've offered for Jamie to come on the show numerous times. Jamie likes to lurk in the background and do interviews at the Bell. I saw that, Jamie. That was funny. It really was. All right. David Thornton. Open mic night, Jane's on Main tonight, 7 to 10. Friday, he's at West Central Wine in Middletown, 7 to 10. And Saturday, David Thornton Acoustic goes to Name Brand Distilling in Middletown from 7 to 10. Chris Lee playing with Grey Days Acoustic tonight. That's Alexandria, Rosie, and Chris. Queen City, Harley Davidson. And then Saturday, Grey Days Acoustic at Nation Milford, 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. on that one, or 6 to 9. He gave me 2 different times. That's how that works. The Fast Forward Band, Saturday at Riverside Marina in Dayton, Kentucky on the river, 8 to 12. The Wright Brothers Band, Saturday at the Bearded Saddle Saloon in Oxford, 8 to 12. Don't Tell Steve, Saturday at Satch's in Trenton, 9 to 1. Michelle Robinson, Friday at Trillions, 8 until 12. And then what do we got for Michelle? Saturday at Jim and Jack's, 8 to 11:30. Mojo Rising Acoustic, Friday at Main Street Social Halloween Party in Milford. Don't have a time on that, but Chad, if you're out there, throw a time in there. Shane DeMoss playing Friday at Bellbrook Brewing, solo, 6 to 10. Saturday, he'll be with Half-Life at Club Trio Lounge from 9 to 12:30. And then Thursday, Shane DeMoss at Warp Wing Brewing for the big Esther's Little Secret Launch Party, 6 to 8 p.m. on that show. And what do we got here? What's up, Sean Cooper? Thank you so much. Yeah, Carlos, I'll message you about that as soon as they ever get them up again and online to sell. I'll make sure you know when it's online and you can order. They ship it right to your house. Yes, I'm trying to increase my ratings, not make them dive. Jamie, you could be on anytime and increase my ratings. Anytime I have a female co-host, it increases the ratings and the viewership. Anytime. Benny Bodine, we got 3 more left, guys. Benny Bodine, Tuesday at Putters, 6:30 to 9:30. That's the one in Liberty Township. Wednesday, he'll be at Zink's Meats and Fine Wines in Centerville, 5:30 to 7:30. Alex Poteet, Friday, Crooked Handle Brewing in Springboro, 6:30 p.m. for that show. And Linus Tate Unplugged, Alex's band, Saturday at Doc's Place in Lebanon, 7 p.m. If you'd like your band or musical act featured on our weekly podcast or shared in the Warren County Post digital newspaper online, you can DM us here at All Around Town Radio on Facebook, and we'll add you one of our groups, or you can just send it to us each week or whatever you want to do. But please send it. If you get on here and drop it in the comments, it does not make the list that gets digitally printed online as well. So follow us each week and on our daily Live at 5 programs. The Wednesday with the band programs after November 12th will be shifting back to many of them being at 5 p.m., some at noon, but most will be at 5 p.m. on that show as well. So thank you all for joining us. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope the weather gets better because the weather is just flat sucking. And hope it's better for all of you this weekend. Get out and support live local music and the bands and venues that bring it to you, everybody. Until then, happy Halloween, everybody. We'll see you on Monday with our weekend update. Bye for now.
Working for the weekend. Then I wanna see a show. I flip on the book of face. Yeah, I know where to go. There's a man over there into the music scene, showing lots of love for the community. With great advice, I know who I should go see.
Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Dewey. Thank you, Bob Klein. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, Jamie. Have a great weekend yourself. Enjoy your Under the Sun, boys. Mm-hmm. Hit that share button, people. Share. Sharing is caring. Hit it. Sharing is caring. Where's my share thing? I don't know where it went. Show. There it is. Right there. Share. And not like it. If I could turn back time, share. Please do. We need you.
It's the Weekend Review. Top 5 coming for you. Speaking with the fans, sometimes they don't show well. Whatever, man. We're covering who's playing out off the open jam with the who's who of talent. Come Friday night, ready to race.
See you, David. Thank you. All right, we out of here, everybody. Bye.